Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are back after a hiatus of months, years. We don't know. We've lost track
3
of time.
months. It was
3
December, I
months.
think, the last time we did it.
Yes, we
Early
did. We
January.
did. We're back. More Wild Dice, episode 10. We made it. Happy
We did
birthday
it.
to us. We're now officially primary schoolers. Sorry, I have a small child. All I can think about is school admissions at the moment, so that's what we're doing.
We've been going for 2 years now as well, roughly, I
We
think.
have been going for 2
Roughly.
years. Yeah.
We did 10 episodes in 2 years. That's not even an episode a month.
No, it's like every 2 or 3 months to do one, I think. We're not very consistent.
Having to wake up out of hibernation just gets out of you. So, like,
we're keeping up with the rate of Warcry releases is what we're doing.
We're scared because we're sense something's coming, right? That's why we're away.
Sense something, yeah, exactly. Whenever we raise the bat signal, something happens. But
fuck 40k 11th edition, right? It's Warcry 5th edition's coming out this year.
Warcry 5th edition.
3 whole editions.
Well, I don't know. I've been reading, I've been watching. I've been keeping an eye on the internet, and I've suddenly seen, oh yeah, the next edition of 40k. We know a 40k edition's coming, right? We know it. We all hate it. Convoluted game, massively crazy. Yarrick lives apparently, even though I thought he died. So I guess the Orcs' collective psyche brought him back to life. That's how magic works.
That's how Orcs work. That is just how Orcs work.
Yeah.
But no, I've been seeing videos on oh yeah, the new edition of Kill Team is coming. What's going to come in that? And the new edition of Age of Sigmar is coming. I'm like, how many new editions are coming this year? What is going on?
Yeah, the cycle's too short. I'm in 40k very lightly with my kids, right? And with 40k in particular, the Dark Elder, right? The Drukhari. I've shown my age. The Drukhari.
Now they are Drukhari.
They got their codex. And that was the last codex, right? Not too long ago, and I said, yeah, but 11's come out now. You waited all of 10th for actual rules. Say, fuck yous, go away.
I remember, Warhammer Fantasy, where the rate of release of army books was so slow. I'm talking about prime Warhammer Fantasy here, not even at the end where they were trying to shove stuff out for end times. The rate of release was so slow. You could go 2 editions, 3 editions without having an updated army book in Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, I want to say that Britannia had their last book in 5th edition, I think, and the game died in 8th. So they got their first actual new rules in Old World.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
It hits a certain memory of someone trying to explain Wood Elf rules to me and how it took, again, in a similar way, several editions for them to come out.
Yeah, they were 6th edition, and they got rules at the tail end of 8th. They got a new book, but they were so out of date that certain models, you had to have actual pages of rules to reference to explain to people how they worked, because it just did not mesh at all.
Yeah,
the Sisters of Twilight on Eagle broke the game. The game just couldn't function with it. You had to make it up, basically.
Yeah, it might have been you, actually.
It might have been me.
Yes,
because they had. So I remember I was playing the first actual Demons of Chaos list.
Yes.
So they released. I can't remember which edition it was, but they released a pamphlet that was one of the armies, right? And Demons of Chaos had this and they were all legal, which was the crazy thing. And Demons of Chaos had this pamphlet army list that I was running, and I remember vividly running that list for years before they actually ever got a proper army book release.
Yeah, 40k was bad for it too, though. Was it Eldar and Dark Elder? Dark Elder was even worse. Eldar had to wait from, I think it was from 3rd edition to 5th to get theirs. I want to say Dark Elder might have been actually might have been also a 3rd edition, possibly even 2nd edition. Dark Elder waited a long time for their book. They had a full range refresh. They had like OG Games Workshop plastic monopole shit for like most of their life. It was a dark time. Games Workshop had, like, when they were rapidly expanding in the early 2000s, like they could not keep up with what they were actually trying to put out. It was insane. It was really bad.
We had problems. At least we have one edition that we've played.
One edition.
It's actually been really refreshing because I've had a lot of people just kind of be really surprised by the fact that we have been left alone. And there are a lot of people that see that as a positive, myself included, really. Because at the end of the day, it's really easy for people to come back to the game. It's really easy for people to get into the game knowing that it's not gonna
still gonna be there.
Move. It's not gonna shake. It's not gonna be turned upside down. And Badger, and again, like, I don't mean to be on the Underworld slander, right? I had a grand tournament with 94 players last week, so we're giving them space. They did well, but it was a conversation that Badger was having in one of the Warhammer stores that is local to us, and people were getting excited about a potential Warcry version, and he just kind of pointed at Underworld and went, well,
you want that?
Lately new editions haven't been great, so we're good. FAQ, please give me new Nerdly boys. Give me the Ninja OBR, please. Thank you.
Yes, they look amazing. We haven't actually we haven't talked about them, have we? No, because they did the they did the reveal show, and that was like in between this one and the last one. But I'll only put that. There's some real cool stuff coming for Age of Sigmar that I want to see.
I know, like the Bone Reapers are sort of like hit or miss on what was revealed. Like I kind of like the more basic looking Bone Reapers, because they have a bit of a Tomb Kings vibe to it, and I'm old. But like Phylax would want more sort of like weird body horror.
Bone constructs. I want to see bone constructs as well. That's what I want.
It's funny, like I don't mind how it currently is, because it has like that very kind of mixed, like kind of Grecian and kind of Roman legionnaires type of somewhere in the middle. But yeah, man, like I see the Harvester and I'm like, that's a big, massive behemoth that you made out of bone, and you just gave it 2 massive maces for hands, and it's just going around, just battering everything.
Skeleton for a penis is what it has.
And why
skeleton
for a penis?
I didn't notice that, but
where's it? It's not even that. It's a
where is it? Where it's supposed to be?
It's a pretty big model, but why is it not in Warcry? Because it's not the biggest thing in Warcry.
Dude,
it's nowhere near
massive.
Is it Infernal Engine massive? Is it Slan massive?
A Slan isn't a big model. It's just a big chair.
Huge.
It's tall. The Slan is tall.
He's taller than like every bit of terrain in Warcry.
No, the Harvester's pretty big, right?
I imagine it's pretty big, but like there's pretty big things in Warcry as it stands. Surely you could squeeze in. Chaos Dwarf's got their big thing.
2 things. So first of all, yes, it is more or less the same size as the Dominator engine, and Dominator engine is in. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, but there's also like only 4 models in the entire Chaos Dwarf range.
Yeah, but I don't see why OBR should be penalized for that. But yeah, the Korgorath isn't that big either.
No, the Korgorath's tiny.
I think it would be an excellent addition. And not because I want to glue the guy's head in the crotch. That's actually really upset me and is making me not want to build that. Because, like, what's the deal? Is he, like, the one controlling it? Is he...
No, they picked up... So, the whole point about the Harvester is that it's like a big old bone vacuum cleaner, right? It picks up stuff from battles picks up all the bones and all the bodies, throws them in the back, and then the OBR use them to make new constructs. So basically, what that thing is doing is it's picking up all like stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's no direct path for the creature in the front to put the bones that it's collecting to the back. Unless it's on the side view that I'm not seeing.
I think he puts it in his mouth.
Yeah,
and it goes like into his little like collection of bones in his like sternum.
Oh, I wanted body horror, but I think this is why we didn't get more body horror, because people went, no, that's too much.
If you've not seen a harvester as well, like in real life, like the front looks pretty cool, but the back is like a little.
It's the shopping trolley.
He's got a shopping trolley coming out of his back to hold all of his bits. It's amazing.
That's okay.
It's such a good model.
All right. You have managed to convince me I don't want a harvester anymore. Great job.
Did it.
Yeah. Listen, no. No, actually, yes. If it's eating it, then it makes sense. I hate this.
I can't believe that you're against bone penis, but you're totally for corn butt on the Korgorath.
Hey. The Korgorath is doing his best. He's been doing his squats. He's trying his hardest. The bones go everywhere else. They won't fill up that area. He has the smallest butt of any model his size. And he's very self-conscious about it, actually. And I would appreciate if we didn't bully him for it. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
And I love the Korgorath. It's so often it does absolutely nothing in the match except scare your opponent. And then as soon as it gets to where it needs to go, it just does no damage.
Bless his toughness 4 as well. He just dies.
You know what would help it, Demetrios? Onslaught on a double. That would really help it out. Yeah. Or maybe Rampage that it could actually use at some point in the game.
Yeah, that'd be good. Poor Korgorath.
Poor Korgorath.
It's still, listen, the size and the scariness does it already. Toast has talked about this before. It's a known quantity of sometimes you don't need the model to actually do anything. You just need the model to be big and scary. And in a position where your opponent doesn't want to go near it. And
that's true. It's very true.
It does that. It does that. Especially when you cover it in a lot of blood. So that it looks proper menacing.
It looks menacing.
We had a point that we were making. Yes. No, I remember. I remember the point that we were making. We were talking about stability in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Stability in the game, yes.
Yeah. So what I wanted to say was I haven't been playing a lot of Warcry recently. Like this year, I haven't played Warcry. I've been sucked up by Riftbound. I've been playing a lot of that, and that's kind of been absorbing my own version of obsession. But we have events coming at Warhammer World, and I love Warhammer World events because it's an excuse for us to go and it's events that Demetrios doesn't have to organize, which is nice. That's a very good thing.
Yeah.
And Warhammer World is still that kind of like, that premier event venue, right?
Yeah.
When you go.
It lends like that air of legitimacy, right? A little bit.
Yeah. And that's kind of got me excited a little bit again. And it's nice to be able to come back to the game and kind of pick up where I left off. And it's not like, oh yeah, by the way, you didn't play for 3 months, so we've had 2 FAQs and 4 edition updates and 100 new things come out.
Yeah,
right?
20 teams. Yeah,
20 teams have been released that I need to suddenly paint up. So that's nice. I like that. I think it's only been like 3 months or so since I played. It was December. December was the last time I played, and in the winter. What was it called? Winter. I want to say Wonderland, but that's not the name.
Something Massacre. Midwinter Massacre.
Midwinter Massacre.
So
Yeah.
Nottingham. The Nottingham Warcry Club, which very much, in the words of Craig, when we're sick and tired of waiting for a Warhammer World event, so we're going to make our own.
Yeah,
and
it was great. It was a great event.
It's excellent.
It was a really good event.
But
great
yeah,
winner as well. Great winner as well.
Yeah.
Hey, that game has been recorded, it's been uploaded, and people can see what the dice rolls were doing.
They can see the quality of the winner, and
high
it is
quality.
not very high quality.
MLG pro gameplay right there.
See, it's because, look, when Phylax beat me in game 3, right? I think we all just forgot how to play Warcry because we all forgot to roll 6s. People got mixed up. They started rolling too many ones. There was too many ones coming out. That's the opposite of what I want to roll, you know? Happens the best of it.
I did enjoy the just roll 6s kind of was transported to the most recent event, the Warcries in the West 2. Cry harder, which I love it as a tagline. It basically, Toast, you couldn't make it for the reasons that you couldn't. And
exploded.
Yes.
The car blew up.
Literally, on the way.
What was that, by the way? How's the car?
I don't know yet. It works. I can't really drive it very far because I'm concerned it'll die. Might have a £4,000 bill to actually fix the problem. So
Jesus.
We'll see. We'll see. If I make it to Glasgow later in the month, you'll know that it's going fine. If I don't, it's not going fine.
I mean, I'm a big advocate for the train. It's a nice route as well because you're going up to Edinburgh. It's a coastal one and it's very pretty. But no, I just wanted to say that your spirit lived on, but not in me. In Tomo, I want to say, was running Order Vizier.
Yes.
And had a Balthus that did 6 crits in 2 attacks.
That's how you do it.
Disgusting.
That's the mixture of the ancient rituals that make Balthus unkillable and godlike in conjunction with just rolling 6s. Because Balthus, every time I've had Balthus on stream, he rolls like that. Like, it's like recorded on many streams where Balthus just pops off and does like 20 damage. It's like, where'd that come from? Balthus, man. He's like Anslane on steroids in terms of like his actual performance. Statistically improbable like performance.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I think it's just there's that expectation. There's models like that. For me, it's the little one of no Zinches. Zinch demon in Ephelim's crew. The one with the
finger.
Flame Spooler. No,
Flame
Spooler. I hate Flame Spooler. However,
garbage. He's
Flame Spooler's trash. Has a 15-inch ranged attack that is, yes, 3 dice, but does 1/2 damage, right? And the amount of times I've done hit, crit on 5s with him is immense. But it never happens when you need it. It only happens at a time that is funny and inconsequential to the game. But I think there's a lot of models like that where the expectations are so low that when it does happen, it's like memorable.
Yeah, what I find interesting is that your Mega Boss, I've never seen your Mega Boss do anything of particular note. But the Mega Boss is just a Star Soul-Mace Paladin. And your Star Soul-Mace Paladins regularly roll crit hit.
Yeah.
Why? There has to be some sort of like sorcery going on within like dice. I'm telling you.
Well, I think that across models, there's a shared pool of dice. There's a shared pool of luck, right? And because I am the only one that plays Star Soul Paladins, I get all the hits and crits. Like, it's just how it works.
So
unless I'm playing Yolane, in which case I get nothing.
That's every model in the game. Yeah. Every player gets just you dip your toe in.
But yeah, no, it's Star Soul Mace Paladin's great. You put on a Mega Boss. Mega Boss having 3 dice. It's rolling a 1-2 and then just crying. It's
Yep.
fine.
It's how it goes. It's expensive. He's got the weight of expectation. It's what ruins him, right? He's too expensive.
He's got the biggest face in the world.
Yeah, it
massive
was
pie plate.
It was a concern. But speaking of, like, it I did have a game with Hobby Jackal in that tournament, and all I needed was for the Mega Boss. Mega Boss charged, and all the Mega Boss needed to do was do more than one hit, hitting on 3s. All I needed was a crit or 2 hits, and I would have gotten a bunch of points. And you know what happened? Not that. I got 1 hit.
It's the worst.
Fine.
When the dice go and bite you, it's the worst, man.
It is a potential though. Like getting like I might just replace them. I might just go, right, take the Mega Boss out, take Morgok out, put some brutes, and then just kind of see if we can fill up on like cheap bodies and see how far.
Yeah, like a brute boss, right? Because you only really need 1 instance of you messing, realistically.
But it's not you messing, it's WoW. Because
when
you messing is any brute.
When you bring in the Savage Orc super boss, right, which is like WoW but 1,000 points cheaper or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It is like 180 points rather than 225.
Yeah, like that.
Great WoW is really good. It's such a good triple quad to convert from a triple, like a low triple into a low quad. It's a fantastic one for that. If I was to run Iron Jaws, I really want to run because you never see him. It's and I've ran him before. It's the Ard Boy Big Boss, right? Who buffs up the shield slams. Like, I like him a lot. No one likes him. He's so hated. It's a bunch of Ard Boys, a brute or two, in that lad. It'd be good.
He had the wrong ability, and that's what made him good, right?
Yeah, I think he accidentally came with you messing. Which I never played him with having because it's very silly. But the shield bash buff itself, even on just him, it's good. It's a push that does like a flat 6 damage potentially. It's like utility and damage, and everyone can do it. And he himself's pretty good in combat too. I like him a lot.
It's an excellent model as well. Like it's a really pretty model. Yeah, I don't know. It's Mega Boss is just Mega Boss. Iron Jaws are just fun. They're just fun models. Yeah. They give you so much space, but also if your opponent just kind of plays around them, there is potential and there is space, which is nice. I also redid. So if people had seen them before, because I used them last year, I used them last year at Warhammer World and got completely dumpstered by Corvus Head. But I tried to do like kind of battle damage on them and stuff, and the yellow was way too cold and the battle damage was way too many dots, so it kind of looked dirty rather than damaged, and not dirty in a way that seems intentional. It just seemed bad. So I redid all of the yellow, and it looks a lot better, but I didn't have time to finish it.
They look good. Everyone's models look good at the event. The pictures that you and Andy were putting up, everything looks so good. But that Seraphon warband appears in lots of events. It always looks amazing.
So that was Sam WK, who, funnily enough, it was different lizards this time. So last time at LGT, he wasn't able to actually bring Crojax.
Right.
And because he hadn't finished painting him. So this time
Yeah.
he did. And it's an excellent shade of red. I was very happy. But yeah, it was Seraphon, but it was a bunch of other models of Seraphon. I don't know if all of them were different, but like Crojax and the little guys that are with him were different. There was another Seraphon list that was really nice, but it was a lot more I don't know if it was Hunters of Huanchi or just regular Seraphon, but it was a 14-man list, and it was very suitably like grimy and kind of like more dark and not like really bright colors. But given that you didn't come along and I had this new wonderful bit of equipment, I did some filming and did some vlog recording. So hopefully I'll break my half a year stint of no videos on the channel, and I'll put together a little download of the event. But I had some I had some little pans of the models, some zoom ins. They're not all great, but they show the models. But yeah, there was a little photo booth there. But I didn't want to do the whole setup, because as nice as the photo booths at the Warcry UK events are, they do mean that I usually don't get a break. And if I'm playing and also not getting a break, it can get a lot more challenging of a day.
Yeah.
But I don't think we finished on the coming back to the game, or did we?
We are rambling today.
We're full ramble.
Yeah.
Because if so, because we did talk about the event.
Oh yeah,
yes.
That's right. Yes, Demetrios is he can now cosplay as a Minotaur and as an orc and as a
that and the other way and as an orc. It's excellent. I love it.
As a walrus.
There's a movie about that I found out about recently. But yes,
Demetrios did.
First place for this one.
You've won too many events back to back now.
I know.
Yeah. I think
someone did mention
replaced by younger talent.
Someone did mention, he said if he's not running them, he's winning them, and I think I'm just gonna put that somewhere as a tagline. But the thing that really got me was the second one, the Exalted Champion, was basically favorite opponent, which it shows the understanding that my wife has of our dynamic, because she went, "Oh yeah, well, the Toast didn't come along, so." And I went, yeah.
He's not running them, and his main competition isn't turning up, then he can win them.
Like, yeah. Oh, I think the rest of us are a bit too focused on good games. And then Toast comes in with all the charisma and just everyone likes
what charisma? I've won favorite opponent once ever in all my events, once ever. Apparently I'm a terrible person to play against.
I love you. You know this.
Nah.
I've never won a favorite opponent, if that helps. And that's out of 25 years of playing.
This is everyone's winning favorite opponent this year, so that's gonna go.
That's true. I'm sure it's not out there, so it's gonna come along. But it's fine. You can dry your tears with your 47 first places.
47. I think that's overstating it. Just a draw. I can get my trophies if you really want me to. Behold my stuff.
Yeah, so he didn't. I think we had first, second, third, best painted, favorite opponent, wooden spoon as well, which was nice. but yeah, that was the range. I think it was just a little bit smaller this time because of the being Mother's Day. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a lot bigger, but it's one of these things which I can vouch for, which you book a date because you have to kind of balance a bunch of things between all of the organizers and some of the people that you kind of expect they'll be able to show up, and more often than not the main thing you have to work around is availability and the venue. And then as soon as you have everything done and ready, someone comes along and goes, that day doesn't work for anyone, dude. And it's like, why would you book something for Christmas? And you're like, oh, 25th of December, no. Yeah, it just kind of happens sometimes. So yeah, book your event you book your event with your venue, your big expo, and then Warhammer goes and puts an event 2 weeks before and an event 2 weeks after.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all.
Well, that's going to be a scheduling nightmare. So I booked. So originally they were like, "Oh yeah, on this Wednesday, we're doing an event." I was like, "Oh cool, it's Warhammer World. Let's book the time." So I booked in the Wednesday, and then it was like, "Oh yes, by the way, on this Sunday there's going to be an event." So I was like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a weekend event. We love doing weekend events. We can do that." And that was like a month later, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bit weird. It's a month." And then the mistress comes up with, "Oh, by the way, UK Games Expo is sandwiched in between there." And we're also doing an event.
And also Springtime Slaughter is also around then as well. So there's another Nottingham event. So just
no, the Springtime Slaughter is very helpfully the 11th of April. So it's right before all of us.
April, so that's fine. Don't need to worry about that.
Funnily enough, well, yeah, Easter. Wait, is Easter? It is Easter for me. Because I'm probably gonna miss it because I'm going back to see family for Easter. So
what do you say, Christos Onesti? There we go.
Christos, yeah, that is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Which means that I'll need to send Terrain down with toast. So I really hope your car's fixed soon.
So do I. I'm raging at it. I was also, it's worse as well because one, it didn't. I was on the way to Bristol, so car died, had to pay, get the car fixed on the roadside. Also had to lose the fact that I'd paid for the fucking hotel room, so all that was is expense. But also I missed out on a great event. I'm really genuinely angry the fact that I wasn't there for it. It looked so cool. It looked like a really good event.
It was very fun.
Just probably bottom out on it, but it would have been great to at least bottom out on it. It looks great, and the lists as well. Because I did it was a Patreon video, I think, just very briefly going over some of the lists, and the missions and stuff. And there's a lot of scary lists there. there's some pretty spooky lists, and I recognize most of the names as well. So. Regular players with some pretty spooky lists coming in.
So I think there was at least one new
Warcry is getting harder. Yeah.
So I will say, because there's no point pretending, but there were a lot of if not all of the games were very close. A few of them I was just lucky to make it through. Because Game 1 was Laszlo with his Dominator engine, the Hellsmiths. And that list is... So his first list on the last event was very much like, oh, we'll just put the Dominator engine and a few things together and see how it works. This time, it was, we have 2 of the Demon Smiths so that we can bring the toughness down on 2 models and then double fire on 4s on 12 dice, which basically will give you probably around 6. He was usually rolling around 10. on 5+. So yeah, I kind of tried to swarm the Dominator engine with both Morgok and the Mega Boss. And round 2, I want to say, he just killed the Mega Boss. And I was like,
yeah.
And it was, funnily enough, an art boy out of nowhere doing 2 hits, 2 hits and a crit, and just slamming 8 damage on that boy. That did it. But yeah, it was because it stacks as well, right? So if you have the dice, you can bring a toughness down to 1, and then you're just laughing. You're just rolling. You're just rolling 2 attacks. You're doing demonic power, so you're adding to that. And it's just, I don't know if that one can do demonic, but it doesn't matter. And then on top of all of that, also had the leader with a few of the spear guys, so they can run around and be nuisances. So yeah, no, excellent list. And I've really, I thought I'm gonna lose first game. I shouldn't have brought the Iron Jaw, and I somehow managed to just kind of make a line of Iron Jaws to just keep control of objectives and just kind of pushed. I did have an art boy that climbed, charged, and then jumped to get behind the line, because it was a line of Hellsmiths and then a line of my guys, or the other way around, a line of my guys and a line of Hellsmiths. And there was an objective, the only objective that he had behind him. The art boy just went over, like just climbed and went over and just ran, like he went, no. And then after all the activations, it's just the last model. I was like, cannonball. The other list, which you probably will have noticed, was Ollie's list with a splintered fang. Toast as a bespoke connoisseur. I thought you'd enjoy that, but yeah, it was basically,
it's a good list. I like it a lot. The Vashtis insert as well is inspired. It's a wonderful pick to add to that list.
It was a very scary thing to come up against, because the Vanguard doesn't lose attacks, but you do. So yeah, it does help when yes, but it does help when Ollie rolls 7 dice and rolls 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 5. That's an excellent attack.
Yeah. That hurts.
Very unlucky.
Invest in like a 300+ point model and a triple, and then going ha, and doing chaff damage. That always hurts. That hits you right in the feels.
Well, it's not 300 points, but then the next attack was Morgok, and he rolled 8 dice and got 0 hits. So, but that was on 5, so that's to be expected a little bit.
It evens out, right?
Yeah. It's just the two of them just kind of played the slap fight. But yeah, that was an excellent list. I played Alan, who had a list of Trogoth, which Alan's always going to bring the Trogoth, and mainly because he's painted it really well. But this time it was, this time it's an excellent model. But this time it was a few ogres as well, and a few the little guys, nobblers, yeah. And the last one, the one that was the tightest, in my opinion, was the second game, because it was a friend of the podcast, Hobby Jackal, and last year was his first tournament. I think Aitan, you did an interview as well. It was such a good experience. It must have been such a good experience because he came back prepared. Like, our game was very tense, and it came down to a single point, and that was with stock iron golems, and it was
Yeah.
just very well played. And yeah, it was just, I thought it was being smart by like kind of trying to feed an art boy to the ogre breacher to get it out of position, because ogre breacher, you either try to fight it and kill it before it does much of anything, or you just kind of feed it little things to try and keep it away.
Otherwise, it's
hopefully
shield bash,
distract it.
right? So you could have the breacher charge you, you survive the hit because it's not going to do 15, and you can shield bash it
And
away.
then you push it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I needed my triples for movement shenanigans. But I actually didn't use shield bash once, which made me very sad. It always is really nice seeing like surprising people with it.
I am a little bit disappointed because it's a little bit. And on the last mission, right? Shield bashing somebody onto to straddle one of the quarters to take them out of scoring for a whole turn is like next level bullshit. I was like, he has to shield bash onto a line, surely. I'm so sad.
He wanted to, but Ollie very smartly took down most of my art boys. It was a group effort, because what happened is he kind of ran in, killed an art boy, and then I was like, you're near all of my leaders. So I didn't want him to move, so I just kind of steadily fed art boys to him. Just being like, yeah, just kill the orcs. Don't look at what's coming around the corner. Don't worry about it. And it would have worked a lot better if again Morgok had done anything. But the mega boss actually
didn't die.
But it kept him in place for the mega boss to climb over a thing and drop and do
climbing mega boss with that base.
Climbing mega boss, yeah. It was on WA, so I had like 6 inches to play with. So it was like 3 and then like 3, and it did. I think over 2 attacks, it did 16 damage, which was not that much, but it did it. So, but yeah, oof.
Varangard are tricky little bastards to take down because they hit like a truck and are also like practically unkillable by most things.
Yeah. The toughness 6 is very good. The 30 wounds is very good. The movement 10 is incredible. And they're not as expensive as you'd expect. And it was blessed for strength as well. So it was 4-5, 3-5, 3-6, 3-5, one of the two.
3-5. Yeah. No, they're really, really solid. I am always happy to see, because we don't see Varangard that often in the UK. I don't know if it's like they've fallen off a little bit, I think.
Yeah, at least from like every other game. Like, I mean, when you get to the top levels of events, we used to see a lot of Varangard.
Are you sure you're not remembering the one that you fought on the finals a couple of years ago? I want to say.
Yeah, no, it was a couple of years ago. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm talking about.
Was the Ephelim list?
I want to say like the first 2 years of the game, we saw a lot of Varangard.
Yeah,
I vividly remember playing against a lot of Varangard. But yeah, as the game has carried on, we're seeing a lot less of it. I don't know if that's because people have been just going towards different kinds of lists and saying, you know what, I've done this, now I'm going to do something else, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Because we're seeing a lot more variety in the kinds of lists that make it, right?
Yeah. I think as well. I said before the stream, I said it on Discord as well. Corvus Ed going from strength to strength. I think this is his best placement at second place.
Yep.
And he didn't he had a hard run as well. Like Yolane game 1 with Ruination, Ogre's game 2. He lost to Splintered Fang in Ollie before taking on Hobby Jackal and getting that one. But like Corvus Cabal are really powerful. but they're also very tricky to play. There's like a degree of finesse and brain drain that comes into it when you have to play a whole event. And he had a good list. And from when I was talking to Yolane after the event on Discord, he was saying that now, like, Ed was dancing. He was dancing along that board, just absolutely just picking them apart. That's exactly, of course, got to play. They're horrible, and people underestimate the power of Shrike Talons. Like, Shrike Talons are like a 15 on a good day. One Shrike Talon is 15 attacks, strength 6, 3, 4 damage. In this loadout, he's got that's an average of like 33 damage. So pick something you want dead, and it will die. It's wild. And like if you hit like T6 things, they're doing over 20. So even Ruination Chamber Reclusians are getting one tapped by a Shrike Talon. The Butchers and the Gorgers in Orgamore tribes get one tap by a Shrike Talon. 2 Shrike Talons kill a Dankold every time. And some. Right?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're 100% right. And God forbid you get 2 triples. Because the thing is that with the tempo that they have, right? Round 1, you're going to want to perch.
Yeah.
You save your wild dice. You don't need them. And then round 2, you just target the biggest thing your opponent has. You make 2 triples and you make them cry.
Yeah.
Done.
Like, 2 Shrike Talons can kill anything in the game. We're like almost guaranteed. It's
oh God. But that's the thing. Like, we're just lucky that Nagash isn't in the game. No, because they kill him too. No, that's specifically for Skaven to do again and again when it's funniest. No, I'm happy to say I genuinely was just kind of sitting there watching the 2 of them play, just being like, Ollie, please, Ollie, please, Ollie, please get him. Because he has, Corvus Ed has whooped me with the exact same list a year ago, right?
Yeah.
And I got my revenge. The following year, not the following year, the following event, I played against him with Caradron Overlords. So almost as if I got, I was like, those birds really killed me. Gun. Shoot them. And that was tight as well. That was like a really close game. But I think it was left with like 3 models. But I genuinely believe that if he had won the game with Ollie, that round 4, I would have been just surgically deconstructed.
What's the toughness of Morgok in the Mega Boss?
5, not enough.
Like Morgok. Is he got 30 wounds, Morgok?
35.
Or 35.
Yep.
Right, so they've got a decently high chance of not being one tapped by a Shrike Talon. But it's possible.
But they're not going to do enough damage back.
No.
That's the problem.
Like a Shrike Talon in 1 Raven Dart will get you though.
Pull up. Forget going to get objectives. Forget going to get table quarters. Just a block of orcs at your entire warband in the hall.
Yeah.
You've got ablative armor. Like,
I think part of the concern of that list, if you had matched up in the last game, it being quarters and Corvus Cabal being that fast, he might not even fought you. He might have just stayed and just.
Yeah, but quarters is one of those game types, right, where even a slow warband can do decently well up, because if they get into the middle of the board, they're within range of all of the boards.
No, yeah. It's also something that really threw me off, because I kept thinking I kept thinking that I was losing. I kept thinking that I was losing quarters, because in my mind I was going off of models, but the rules in that pack were that you had a control score of 2 if you were under 90 points and a control score of 3 if you were over 90 points, which basically meant Yeah.
Sorry, did Andy change that?
Yeah. So it was actual
nice.
control scores. So all of my orcs had control score 3, which meant that he needed 2 of his to 1 of mine. And I managed to just kind of block the way in a few bits and bobs and then like take the quarters that way. But I just could not switch my brain to like count them 3 versus 2. And genuinely, I like Ollie could have said, "Yeah, no, you lost that. You lost that," and I wouldn't. My brain just was not switching on to the scoring system, so I just went like, "Sure," but yeah, it was one of those temple maps as well. So there was a lot of like wide Griff Crow statues to like kind of block and create natural gaps. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. That was good. That was a good. That was a good mission. Just in general, like Andy has really refined his missions. Has really like made a really good pack. My favorite was the Vow one. I think it was the second.
See, that one looked really interesting when I was going over it, and I think that was new for this event.
Yes,
he was looking forward to seeing how people thought of it. I'm glad that it seems to have been well received because it looked like a really funky, very thinky mission for those vows. Lots of ways you could play it. I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, for a very quick thing, like you have 3 vows, which is basically friendly 150 points of friendly models will contest an objective. No friendly models will capture this objective or control this objective, and no enemy models will contest this objective, which is the most difficult one. But you basically have to take a vow every round and match it to an objective, and you can't reuse either. Right? So the way that he explained it to me was very much this is a mission where you sort of try to predict the board state. Not only for round 2, not only for the round you're doing it, but every one of the ones that you take, every combination of objective and vow that you take out means that you have fewer choices further down. So you kind of not have to predict round 1. You have to predict round 4 and work backwards. And especially for the crowd that kind of is around there. And I think that Andy at this point is known for because he has a custom pack, and I think it kind of draws in players like us that have played a lot of this game and like the kind of more complicated cerebral stuff. So I think this was scratching exactly that itch of making you really start building the game in your head to its natural conclusion and just kind of working backwards. I just really liked that.
Yeah, when I was doing my video on covering it on the old Patreon, I was like, I could feel like the malice building. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out of my way to purposely screw their vows to the point where I will fail my own vows just to make sure their vows don't go through. It's like, oh, that's a good sign. That felt it was like, yeah, that's the kind of mission that's really fun because you can sort of like you can try and push it to a very low scoring mission, a really low scoring mission where it's like, okay, well, I could like basically screw over all their vows, but try and get one easy vow slipped in, like at a key point where I think they are not likely to be able to stop me in return, and just get one vow and get that little point buff that they're not getting at any point in the game, which is there's all kinds of weird little things floating around how you could play that mission. I think with Andy's pack, which has been refined over, what's the third event it's been running now?
Yeah.
It's definitely it's coming along to a point where it's so, it looks so fun. I didn't play this event, but last Warcry was fantastic. This one looks just as good, if not better. And that mix of the little kill team elements with the route to victory, and you can't score on turn one, and just the how you can it benefits all kinds of warbands because it works with kill warbands, it works with more control warbands and the in betweens. It just feels fun to play, no matter what you bring. It and all the games I've played with it have always been super close, like super close, down to the wire, which is kind of like where the best games are, right? Like if it's a stomp one way or the other, it never feels good. When it's like right down to the wire, it's like, yeah, that's the best kind of game. I think Andy's pack really does sort of push that kind of gameplay, which is wonderful. And I'm just getting more sad because I wasn't there. It's like, damn it.
No, but I will say that we had a little chat in the video about kind of future plans. So
yeah,
the plan is to have another Warcries in the West, probably around the end of the year, same time as last year, and
yeah,
I will say it really like warms my heart again, like just the joy of more events popping up and happening on a regular basis. Like that's spot on for me, because I have a certain part of the year with Warcry UK that we know. So Tabletop Scotland is like a staple. It's in September. UK Games Expo is in late May, early June. And then there's a few others that are kind of slot in around UKTC events, around like bigger events. So there's so much space for other tournaments to pop up, and that was my hope, and it's happening. So I love it because I get to. Where are my horns? Oh, here. Do I get to do this? Oh, man. But yeah. Speaking of, what are you doing in late May?
What do you mean?
What's happening in May?
UK Games Expo.
Oh yes,
oh yes.
UK Games. Sorry,
the biggest Warcry tournament of the tournaments of the year. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, Unfallen. I'm working with Animosity campaigns. I'm working with Saul again. Warboss Kurgan. Yes. We are following the advice of Aitan to do a Friday casual. Yeah. So it's gonna be nice. So there's two. There's Unfallen narrative and Unfallen match play, and the first one is on it's on Friday, and it's 3 p.m. to 9, and it's narrative based. It's gonna have a really nice story. By narrative, we're not talking about like the narrative as it is in the game, in the actual book, where you have to do a bunch of upkeep in between stuff. It's match play rules. It's fixed.
It's match play with a story. This is what we kind of
but it has a story. It has an overall. Depending on the team that you choose, it actually will have different outcomes. We're still working on that, so I don't want to spoil too much. But
we talked about the general like idea before, right? So we can talk about that actually. So the idea that I had was like, okay, how do we bridge the gap between match play and casual players effectively? Because Warcry narrative always gives a really strong showing. But what we want ultimately is more people to play match play, because that gives us more people to play our games, which is nice. So the idea that we had was like, okay, what if we dress up a match play event as a narrative campaign, and we say, all right, depending on which Grand Alliance or which team or which whatever you join, the outcomes of the games will determine the next mission that is played, and ultimately like have story beats that happen throughout the thing, right? So it could be, let's give the random example. We are fighting in the Nullwood. We're trying to get towards the Crash Temple ship. Let's say there were two factions, Order and Chaos. You have the first mission, which could be like a I don't know, a capture the points mission, right? And the idea is that both sides are trying to set up their war camp, and whoever wins that thing, wins that mission, will then get to go on to the next mission, which might be a treasure mission where they are fighting over something else. But if Order wins, you might be playing a kill mission whereby the Chaos side has been routed out of their war camp or being pushed out of the Nullwood, that kind of thing. And then you have a series of linked battles, all match play battles. So ultimately, the missions that you play, there might be a selection of about 6 or 7 missions or whatever. The overall experience will be a balanced experience, but there's a little bit more meat tying it together than just, well, you're going to play these 4 missions and this is what it is. It gives people a reason to take something that they might not normally take. It gives people something to fight for at the end of the day that isn't just, well, I'm just going to go and win my games. That was the idea. That was the premise, to kind of to dress up this match play experience. I think it's a good idea. So
no, it's something that I've kind of followed over the year, and I've seen a lot of people, especially with kind of I get new people and I talk to them about the experience a lot, and a lot of people come in and they go, well, what's when you say tournament? We've talked about this before. It scares people a lot, mainly because they just kind of assume that the upper echelons of every game are filled with people who are like unpleasant and trying too hard. And what it really means, that's why I've transitioned into saying match play, because basically they go, okay, what does match play mean? And you go, oh, we're not just drawing cards that will completely like skew the game and you'll have no chance of winning. We're playing with balanced match packs, which means that when you build a team, you're not left, up the creek without a paddle. When, the mission is run away from your opponent and your opponent is a Vanguard, So it basically is making it clear that, hey, all this is playing in a more structured, balanced way, which then means that you'll just have better games. And people really respond to that. People really, as soon as you explain it to them like that, they kind of see it, and they see what we like about this, and then it allows the list building to expand and for people to just kind of play better and more fun games.
Yeah, I think as well with the narrative event in UK Games Expo, with it being partly run by Warboss Kurgan, the production values will be through the roof.
Thank you. I wanted to talk about that. Yes,
his stuff is next level amazing. I've yet to go to one, but like with Warcry in the West too, the pangs of jealousy that strike whenever I see screenshots of those events. It's so good. It's so good.
So last year, I struggled to confirm the event at a reasonable time frame, which meant that most people that were coming to the Saturday event, they couldn't expand to. We released the match play on I want to say April, and then it wasn't until either mid-April or like early May that we confirmed the other one. So it was really difficult for people to just kind of expand their stay or like change their plans. But this time we've just gone bam, bam, one and the other. Because then the narrative is there for the Friday. It starts at 3, which gives you all of Friday to go around and see the convention.
Mhm.
If that's
Yeah.
the only thing you're doing that day. And specific, I wanted it to be like that because there was the whole controversy, I guess, with the tickets because Warhammer is also doing UK Games Expo.
Yes.
Thanks. But their ticket prices were like in the hundreds. I think it was 180 for the full
Ludicrous.
weekend for AOS.
Didn't they like include the event ticket or whatever? Like,
I'm not sure. I want to say no. Because those seem to be the prices that they charge anyways. But
I
it was
imagine. So I imagine they're so high, especially for 40k in Age of Sigmar. One, because they're scalping you, but two, because surely it's not going to be a 1-day event.
no.
Right?
It's 3-day
okay,
event.
right.
Yeah.
So it's the price being higher makes sense, but it is what £150 or whatever. It's ludicrous.
Yeah, it's 180, and you get a goodie bag with some stuff in it. But it's one of these things where I'm like, well, why go to? I mean, I say this having booked like a day and a half of the event, but I wouldn't want to book an event that would take the entire event because
Yeah.
UK Games Expo, beyond the tournaments, which are awesome, beyond the play of all the different events you could go to, like there's an entire convention center of like I think 3 or 4 ginormous spaces full of new games, new tabletop stuff coming out, big companies trying to show you what's coming up, smaller companies that range from tabletop accessories to like tables to dice to all kinds of things. So like going there and not partaking and not looking around, trying different things, getting talked into buying a Malediction 2-player starter pack, random experiences that could have happened to anyone really. But yeah, if you don't go around and like enjoy the event, like what's the point? And that's why I found it weird. It was also weird to get like a shout out by Valrak, who was talking about how expensive all of those tickets are, and then said, "This guy's running events for £11."
It's alive.
I do my best. But yeah, it's the reason why the event price was as low as we could get them, and we're still gonna have really cool prizes. I'm still doing all of my awesome trophies and the custom trophies that I make, the discs, and we're gonna have prizes from Mandaquare and Luke Willoughby, 3D, because they make really cool accessories, and I feel like if you're gonna win, it's good for people to be able to get. So you get you get all of Friday, and then for match play for us reprobates, right? I know what people like. People like 4 games. People like good missions.
5 games. I'm trying to convince you. 5 games.
I know. I was tempted, but it's again. It's like we end at 7. In this moment in time, that would take us from 10:30 to quite late. So yeah, it would I think it would just be too long.
Well, yeah, I know. So we getting to the point where I think we actually talked about this last time as well. We're getting to the point that we have so many players turning up to these events that just playing 3 rounds, 4 rounds of Warcry isn't like you can't get a winner out of it, and you got a bunch of guys who are on. This is like it's a major problem for Warhammer, right? Because they do Warcry events and they do their rounds, but regularly you get 2-3 people on like 4 wins, and
Yeah.
you're kind of kicked out by whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
So from a competition standpoint, and I hate using that term from a competition standpoint, you need to run more games. But the problem is, does the player base have an appetite for more games? And usually the answer is no, because you want to get there at a normal time, you want to leave at a normal time, and you want to be able to get home at a normal time, right?
Yeah. The one event that Games Workshop did with 5 games, it was brutal.
Oh, I loved it.
was,
I was great.
It was great, but it was you were dead by game.
I think
5.
if you do it once in a year, right? And that's like your big last hurrah, grand tournament, super finals. Shazam, right?
Well, it's either that or it would work as a split. So if you, because I'm thinking you do 3 games day 1, 2 games day 2, but that would require overnighting. It doubles the costs. Yeah.
Exactly. There's no ideal answer to it.
I think that the answer to that, or rather where you should be looking as a TO, and where I would be looking is, if you're not able to get a winner out of the 4 games, then you should at least the reason why I dislike secondaries is because they require you to grind out max points just in case. But if you gave an alternative, if the missions were designed in such a way that they had secondary scoring, and what you could do is a secondary scoring like side missions type of thing, but not the ones that they had in the first edition, which was horrific, like killing a leader, or and you had to pick it. But if you had the full list and you scored extra for killing a leader or doing this or doing that, like little game achievements that should be a little bit difficult to achieve, but they're there at all times for you to achieve, and it's kind of giving you secondary points.
Is what you're saying?
Sort of, yeah. Because that feels like that list could be adjusted in such a way that it was a fun experience for people, and not like I take the newbie's face and I stomp it in the ground so that I can get as many points as I can, because last round I'm gonna have to have more points than Toast. So yeah. I think it's a design thing. Yeah. And the current match play does not do it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I can definitely say that the match play will use the match play pack.
The new one.
Yeah. I'm gonna resist the urge to put Curse Prize in there.
See, Curse Prize should be pulled out for game 5 in an event. When everyone's just like absolutely just burnt out, you put in Curse Prize with like 7 Curse Prizes. Custom Curse Prize.
Yeah. I mean, my alternative was...
There are some errors in that pack.
I just thought I'll get all the 4 1s. All the 4 O's, and then just throw a knife in and just let them go at it. But, we could also do a ring. We could do wrestling. We could do fist fight. I don't know. It's just it's an additional after hours. I can't officially sell tickets to it, but that's what you see. Who really wants to win?
First place. Underground fighting arena that he's actually got.
That we don't talk about.
We don't talk about it.
It doesn't have a lot of rules.
That's why the rent is so high on his house, because you have to dig the.
Oh goodness! But yeah, no. To close with that, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a really good event. You can get your tickets at UK Games Expo's website. You're gonna need a ticket to the event. Gonna be there all 3 days. because why not? So even if you're not playing, if you're curious about Warcry, come along, have a look, have a chat. If I have leftover tables, I might even be able to set you up with a test game. Yeah.
And last year, John Bracken appeared out of the blue. He snuck in.
He did
to
appear.
say hello. So if you want to abduct John Bracken, okay, and get him to release more Warcry stuff, now's the time to do it. Potentially, you never know. You might appear again.
You know, we've got Demetrios's weird underground ballerina, and then we're abducting Bracken here.
Improving Warcry one abduction at a time.
My only problem with UK Games Expo is because they've bloody sandwiched it in between two Warhammer World events, right? Now, for me, I have to go to the Warhammer World events because those have to sell out because I need them to sell out for Warhammer World to do more events. Basically, is the long and the short of it. And I really want to go to UK Games Expo, but you know, like there are only so many excuses I can give my wife. Oh, I need to go this week. Bye bye. Oh, I need to go next week as well. Bye bye. Oh, it's the week after that. Look over there. So we'll see. We'll see if I can actually try.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
It was funny for me because I definitely am not going to the Wednesday event. Like, I just can't justify the time off. It's just, it's different. The math is different for you because you're closer, but and it's different for Toast because he's driving. But I have to take the train or the plane, and neither of those options are fun or viable time-wise. So I can't make it early enough. Same day, I'd have to come down the day before. I can't make it back.
And that like doubles the triples the price, whatever it is.
Yeah. Which is unlike Bristol, which I love because there's flights from Edinburgh, there's flights from Glasgow, which means I basically can do it same day, which is excellent. It's exhausting, but it's excellent. It's possible. I was up at 4. I had 3 hours of sleep. It's great. But it's worth it. But I know exactly what you mean. And it is frustrating because UK Games Expo is that kind of keystone for me for the year because it's early enough and it is the really big one, so it kind of gives me a lot of energy to go through the rest of the year. And this year I'm hoping that you might be able to see Warcry at some UKTC events. It's not certain because there's so many people playing 40k. I was gonna be like, it's busy and tough. No, there's too many people playing 40k, so it's difficult to fit. But
I don't know why. Honestly, competitive 40k is a fucking shit show, and it looks horrendous. The actual boards that they play on, like just the really formulaic, like L-shaped ruins. I don't know how you don't get bored after 5 games. I play 40k. I can't touch competitive. It's so bland. Sorry, 40k players, your game sucks.
Like I have worked really hard not to do this, but I fully agree. Again, no matter how cool Yarrick is, you ain't pulling me into that trap. But yeah, so Tabletop Scotland is the other one, which I've put in for. I've put my event request in, and hopefully that should work. But yeah, there's some kind of more local events. We've got the 5 War Boot and stuff like that. But yeah, not everything's on the website yet because it's not confirmed. But everything that was, I did put on, and I did tell you it was going to be a full year of events.
Definitely is. I am going to as many as I possibly can because I actually need to win 4 events this year to complete a challenge and not shame my whole family. So I'm going to everything I possibly can.
For the people that haven't watched it, your I mean, first of all, go watch it. But and by watch it, I mean subscribe to the Patreon and read your mad ramblings. But so you have to win an event with a bespoke from each Grand Alliance. Is that correct?
From each Chaos God.
Chaos God, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ally restrictions are they have to also be aligned to that Chaos God. So I can't just take Baron Guard and True Bloods and Vexmos and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
Also ally
you know
locked as well.
Terrestrial's Brood are Slanesh aligned, right?
I do.
Just saying.
Is the excess the legs?
Yeah.
The number of legs?
Maybe.
Because there's too many legs.
Leg me all the way.
But yes, but also I can't take the best. So more restrictions. I can't take the best of the bespokes. So for example, Iron Golems are Zinch aligned. Can't take Iron Golems or Zinch.
That doesn't. That's
What? Why?
Apparently, they live in the realm. They live in the realm of that's controlled by Zinch. So apparently, they're Zinch aligned.
Shamal.
Yes.
So everything that I've heard, because God forbid I actually read a book, but everything I've heard about the lore of Iron Golems is that they're looking to perfect their smithing techniques. They're basically armor nerds, which I kind of get. So it does kind of work.
Was Hashut count as a Chaos God?
Are we slowly pushing him to do a fifth one?
I did say
Does
as well
the horned rat count as a Chaos God?
If I was to win all four, then I would early enough I would consider Hashut and the Great Horn Rat. I don't think I'm going to get that far though, so I didn't put them in as an actual guarantee.
As an option.
I'll go with the fourth now.
It does seem to happen in the funniest way that every time you go, I'm going to do Road to Gold and I'm going to get a lot of episodes out of this, hopefully, and then you immediately win. And it's so funny. So, yeah.
Or you totally walk meta around that particular event and like everyone turns up with whatever it was.
Untamed Beasts.
Untamed Beasts, yeah. Which is weird. That was just a weird event where everyone turned up with them.
Just a coincidence. That was honestly, it comes up fairly often. It was such a bizarre realization that there was 7 Untamed Beast players.
Yeah,
and we've never seen one since.
No, I'm telling you, it was the only reason was because you were doing that series.
Possibly.
I think it built a lot of hype, and then everyone played that and went, "This is not fun."
Yeah, this is not what I was sold.
Yeah. And it's a reminder that, folks, you see Toast have fun playing Bespokes, but that's because Toast is built different. It just works for him. It's I don't know. It just always surprises me.
It's a particular kind of punishment I assign myself on the regular.
It's a oh my god! It's for the JJK fans. It's a binding vow. You restrict yourself by playing Bespokes, and as a result, you just get an immense amount of luck. This will make no sense to anyone who doesn't watch anime, but I'll explain privately what this means. But it's an anime thing.
The rest of his senses. Let's put it that way. He's like a blind man who has good hearing.
You have to be blind to play Cypher Lord, so
okay. I've never lost a Cypher Lords. I'm telling you right now, it's never happened. It'll definitely happen now at one of these events. But I'm holding that at my 20-0 on TTS.
All right.
I'm gonna say this is just further evidence to the unnatural.
You know this.
Were you bringing to Nottingham?
I might be bringing Hunters of Warcry. I might be.
It's gonna be
reliving my glory days.
It's gonna be sad.
The good
right,
times.
Everyone. No one's getting kills. Get the secondary to be kill points and watch your chances evaporate when you play Aitan. Because you're not going to kill shit.
And I've been learning how to roll 6s and they all have crit 4. So we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say the Order of Azir team had a blast playing in that tournament, this past tournament, the Warcry in the West. I made an observation on round 1, and I said, if you get the 14 person list, the 14 lizard list as Order of Azir, you're gonna have such a good time.
Oh, yeah.
And
oh my god, yeah,
it did work. Yeah, it was like just shooting. I don't know. It was like a shooting gallery. It was just like
you can't
bam,
outrun the bullets. You be as slippery as you want. You ain't dodging all those bullets.
Can't disengage. Toughness 3. Just
one might be running
lay 'em.
the what's he called? Not the Aether Chemist, the balloon one, the new one.
The null chemist.
Null Chemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be running him. That's gonna be.
It's a fun time.
Fancy.
So I've been trying because I have most of them. Yeah, null chemist. I have most of them painted. I don't have obviously a null chemist. But I've been trying the new balloon.
Balloon Boys. DS.
Oh, the
yeah.
Volgrim?
The Vongrim, 2 different types of Vongrim.
Salvage?
And there's Vongrim Salvagers and something else.
The other ones, there are 2.
Yeah.
There's one that can teleport through people.
Yeah, one that can teleport through people, and Vongrim Harpoon Crew, which I think the Harpoon Crew is the one that has a slightly better profile up close and does -1 toughness, or it's the flare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried to adjust the list I had before with all the Hammer Boys.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. What I mean by it doesn't work is it doesn't work like you just take Kazgan out and you put one of the new balloons and then you just kind of faff around with the points and that's it. It's different. It's very different in the way that it plays, and sometimes having all of this movement kind of means that you spend a lot of time going back and forward and not really doing much. As always, you just kind of find that your movement pieces you get more than 1 or 2, and you're like, okay, well, I don't need all of you to be able to cross the map.
Yeah, I think it's definitely it's a play style requirement, I think, for those kind of models, but it's also diminishing returns if you've got too many as well.
Yeah, but I will say the null chemist just explodes things.
I need to kill a slam, so that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Have fun. In my first game at Warcry in the West 1, there was a null chemist in that game, and I was terrified because I had 2 wizards in my list, and thankfully I rolled like 4 6s and killed it immediately. So that's how that worked.
It
was a wizard bolt. First rolled. It was a wizard bolt, 6 and 6. I was like, nice. Never mind. Kaboom.
Yeah, another toast story of I came up against adversity and I did not surpass it through gameplay. I just rolled 6s. I just killed it.
I mean, one more story just for the viewers. Warhammer World, when the last Warhammer World event where I was running Soulblight Gravelords, lost Phylax. Killed 2 rat ogres by himself because he rolled enough damage, but he rolled enough damage to kill 1 rat ogre immediately, and then overkilled the second one as well on the next turn. He did so much damage over those 4 attacks, he could have killed 4 rat ogres. If there was if they were all lined up, he could have just moved through all of them. It was like, oh, cool, I'm going to roll like 20 dice and roll like 18 6s over the course. It was like absolutely bonkers.
There is no kill like overkill.
I was like, feel free, I'll use your dice from now on. I was like, You can't make it up. Sometimes it be that way. I apologize profusely because his game ended then. He couldn't do anything because Yolane just killed half his warband, which is absolutely bonkers. I've had 4 masters kill Slan in 1 round of combat, for fuck's sake, on TTS.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's sad. But there is no kill like overkill, number 1. Number 2, I thought you were gonna tell about the story where your expert manipulation of the Knight of Shrouds meant that you played a game that was very frustrating for some unnamed individual. But
please send more guys in the Knight of Shrouds. Just be distracted the whole time while he heals up endlessly and kills you guys.
I was gonna say, I just keep chopping limbs and he keeps regrowing them. Must drink a lot of milk. Oh goodness. It's gonna be really nice going to Warhammer World. And like I have booked myself for the second one because it's on a Sunday, which is very sensible.
Yeah.
There is a Spearhead tournament the day before.
There is,
but I would need to learn how to play Spearhead for that. So
it's not difficult.
I know, but I'm a ride or die. So, but it's going to be nice to be able to all go to an event like that. And it's going to be really funny when we go for a second and third again.
We almost did it at, in Nottingham at Midnight Massacre. The last game that was played that finished there knocked into like 1st, 4th, and 5th or something.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to go 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Although you can't win again because you're making us look bad now.
You're not allowed.
There's who?
Well, we're turning up this time, so us.
That didn't really help you in Nottingham last time, did it?
Fine.
But that's the thing, no, I need to lose because this is building too much. Because I did
I'll tell you what,
really
Yolane is due a win, I'm telling you.
That's very true, actually.
Yeah. I can't keep bullshitting my way through our games. It's that luck runs out soon.
I think the Ruination Chamber is a trap for him because I think he really enjoys playing them.
It's
because
such a
it's a challenge. But like, if he finds a list that he enjoys, I think we're doomed. But that is not a list that he enjoys that is actually like
your relationship are great. That's
viable.
Legitimately a great list. It's a wonderful list.
Yes, but I still think that just in general, Stormcast have this little curse of like the fact that you're playing with fewer guys means that they're specific. Is he playing? I keep forgetting that he's playing that. Yeah, he's got the 4 birds, but
and they're all
the birds are easy. They're easy-ish to kill. But my point is, Stormcast, and Toast, you can back me up on this from your forays into Ruination / Sacrosanct.
Yeah.
You need dice. It's not like other teams where you mostly win. It's not like Soul Blight, where if you play smart and you have a good list, you can kind of mitigate all risk by good play. You still need the dice rolls to go well if you're playing something Stormcasty. I would argue Iron Jaws as well, because I had good luck, and that's kind of what did it. So yeah, I think it's the dice. They affect too much.
I think with Ruination Chamber is that they've got fantastic stats, but their abilities are actually really mid. And I say that knowing their abilities are actually really good, but in terms of actual like proper impact, it's like, oh cool, yeah, I get a +1 move, I get some more strength, and like anything else, not really. That's it, right? And it's
they are a control list. They turn off your opponent's abilities, and that's the whole point.
Yeah, it's like they seem like they've
overshoot on raw stats, so that they don't need their abilities because they're going to be using their power to turn off your abilities. where their
Yeah.
basic stat line is better than your basic stat line, and that's the whole point.
Yeah, but I think in where Warcry is at the minute, I think having actually strong abilities is good.
It's always been good.
But it's at a point where when it's harder to stack good stats because Onslaught's more expensive, blessings are more expensive, abilities fill that gap, and they just don't have them. They've got like no burn at all. They've got no range unless they take prosecutors. And frankly, I like them, but most people don't like them, so they don't take them. All their really big stuff, their fast moving stuff, like the flying guy and their big griff stalker, are not good or are not considered good, so they're not taken. So they're locked into just basic dudes and griff crows. And as good as that is, for griff crows, they don't survive. If they've got any kind of ranged weapon, any kind of decent burn damage on their abilities, any kind of speed to just catch them and kill them, you're down to like 4 guys.
Yeah.
And when you're down to 4 guys, no one cares if you've got 4, 4, 3, 5 damage because they're not going to get to you.
They are quite small, which means you can hide them behind.
They are quite small.
But yeah, like it's 100% that, and the 4 bird list is very, very annoying. But yeah, that's what I think. I think the
great list for sure.
Scariest that I've seen Yolane was on that crustacean and dwarves.
List, yeah.
Not crustacean. Yeah. It's a mollusk. No, the octopus.
He's a squid.
Cephalopod. That's one. A Greek word as well. Should have known that. But yeah, no, the squid and the dwarves was just excellent.
It's a wonderful combo.
Didn't you copy his list that one time?
We're back at that controversy.
Someone definitely copied someone's list according to the common consensus. So I don't know who copied whose list. It is a fact. His list was great.
Great.
Our list was slightly different. They weren't identical. But Cyrene and Sephania in Vulcan Flame Seekers is legit. It's really powerful. And the fact that he didn't lose in that event. He tied on his last game. But we clashed on game 3, and like all of our games are fairly dominant up until that point. And I was like, game 3, someone has to lose now. And then it was insane. It was a really good matchup. He's one of the best players I've ever played against. He's fantastic. I think he's had really bad luck though when it comes to topping events.
He's annoyingly good.
He won in Tabletop Scotland, but he seems to get caught up at some point and they just lose unexpectedly. He's definitely due a big win at some point though. I look forward to it. I'm hoping that I don't play him though, because he's beaten me 3 times out of 4.
Yeah, I'm 0-2.
I'm 2-0, but that luck is going to run out.
Yeah,
they're ridiculously hard games. It's very well. You saw it, right? Demetrius, you said you were peeking over.
So I think I was playing Joe on the Nottingham on Midwinter Massacre. Like me and Joe had a really chill game where he was playing with the Troggoth and Cruel Boys, and I was playing with Sylvaneth and just throwing everything at the Troggoth and hoping. I'm pretty sure I've killed all but 1 Troggoth I've ever tangled with. And that was Warcry in the West 1 that I didn't. Round 1 that I got dumpstered. But yeah, I was sitting there having a lovely game, and then I just kind of look to the side and I see you and Yolane just kind of like steam coming off the top, like both of you just like in the general's pose, like very intense, just like, and then you do your moves. very tensely. But you seem to enjoy it in the end. After everything was done.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of trying to work out average dice rolls with damage, right? Because that's basically what it came down to. It's like, okay, on average, you're going to do this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this. Okay, right, this needs to survive. How do I stop that damage from going through? And there's a lot of
we know how this is. We calculate, me and Toast calculate average dice rolls all the time, right?
I know a few off the top of my head. When I keep key units. I'm like, okay, I know this guy does this much on average. I'll keep that in the back of my head just so.
You know, a Shrike Talon can do infinity damage.
Infinity damage. I lost my Mega Boss enough times for you to know whether I do it or not. But just as a little kind of fun tidbit in there, mostly for Toast. Vulcan Flameseeker's 6th 2/2.
I saw. It was a funky list too.
Very happy
funky list
with that.
Vulcan Flameseeker are just solidly mid tier. Like
they're always good. They
can do work into the right matchup. Still absolutely just bonier because their damage is forever slept on. It's like people don't quite comprehend just how much damage is going to pop out of nowhere, and then when they do, they say, "Oh my god, where did my guy go?" It's like, what do you mean a single skill break over 2 turns? Like, took a
300 damage.
Took a Hydra from full health to being practically worthless and killed him on the 3rd turn. Like, one skill breaker killing a Hydra? What do you mean?
It's nuts.
It's what they do. It's ridiculous. It's hilarious. But also they're squishy. So if you're, if you're overly aggressive, they die. They die very quickly. So
toughness on the leader though.
Yeah, the leaders are like T5 and 22 wounds. The leaders are pretty tanky.
The leader's very scary.
But they're not like the basic guys are like 12 wounds T4, like they ain't surviving much. But they do regularly swing way above their cost, right? So they swing up a lot, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Really good. I love going through phases of playing Vulcan Flameseekers. It's like one of those combat blankets you put on. It's like I always want to kill things always, and like dice don't matter now. It's fine. Put the blanket on. Everyone dies.
It's I've never played them. I don't know how or why, because I do like dwarves, but it's just I feel like that's been your thing for so long, and then also Yolane that I'm kind of like, it's fine. I'll do something else.
It makes you feel better. I've achieved exactly nothing with them, so like someone's destined to do it eventually. Could be you.
Be that as it may, I have gotten the other side of the coin, I guess, which is probably more of the reason is just how many times people have just beaten my ass with them. I really was starting to get my head about them because I was just kept losing games to Flameseekers. And I think the first one I won might have been Warhammer World with the Iron Jaws last time. And that was tight. And I haven't played them since, That might be a lie. But just in general, every time I'm like, just keep in mind, I'm already terrified. Like, we're starting this game and you've won the mental battle. So, yeah.
Well, I find it interesting, right? I've never won a Flameseeker mirror match, ever. I lose them all the time. Because I get in my head because I know what they can do. So I psych myself out and misplay and get killed by them. Despite playing them hundreds of times. Doesn't matter. I'll psych myself out knowing what they can do and lose. Never win a mirror match.
That doesn't sound right for you to play with an abundance of care. That's probably why.
Probably.
You're not supposed to be careful.
Nah, man.
You're not supposed to be overly cautious. It just doesn't work for your style.
A warband, I think, as well, that doesn't get enough love as monster killers in the same sort of way that they've just got really good damage output based on abilities and also stats. Monster killers need more love too. In a similar way that Vulcan Flameshooters need more love too.
I played against them exactly once, I think, which was a long time ago.
Yeah, they're not very common, sadly.
Nah, I mean, there are 60, how many warbands?
A good number.
68, I think we're at.
68, yeah.
Perfect number, actually. Not too many, not too few.
You wouldn't want to be stifled in your
Right?
list building creativity, right? I mean, imagine only having 50 warbands to play with.
Terrible.
I could do 67 because from 68 we can just lose Demons of Khorne and go to 67.
Yeah, they don't exist anyway.
I feel like if you have Khorne demons, you can just you can just proxy them as literally anything else, and you'll have more fun.
Yeah.
But that's slander aside. The last time I played against the Monster Killers, it was with a really stupid. It was Bangs in Edinburgh, and he was playing them really well, and I had a stupid Tzeentch Demons list with reaction blessed pinks.
Yeah.
So that was fun because I was like, okay, you kill him. Also, I might have misread how split work. So I went from 1 pink to 2 blues, and from 2 blues to 4 brimstones. And that might have got me the game.
Brimstones? You should
yeah. So I was like, so now I capture everything. Because we're going exponentially, apparently. So, well, if Fang sees this, I do apologize. I did not know that it was the wrong number. I still think it was more fun for me, but I can see why they don't do 2 brimstones because they get out of hand really fast.
Those two, if both brimstones die at the same time, they reform back into a pink color and starts again. It resets.
Like
they have 3 reactions.
Sweat
They got split
down
again, and then they got merge. There's the 3rd reaction.
Oh man!
If 2 brimstone horrors die in the same attack action, they merge.
It would be funny if they evolved up if they got a kill.
That'd be you find another brimstone and they fuse into a glue. Sure. Take that, Bracken. If you're watching, I want fusing horrors. If you don't mind,
freebie. Yeah.
Take that one for free.
Well, that list. On top of that bullshit, right? On top of the split bullshit, it also had all of Ephelim's Menagerie.
So it's very much like what I brought to GK Games Expo.
Yeah, but without the I didn't bring anything that could do damage. I just brought
flamer. Okay, sure.
I literally showed up with Ephelim, a bunch of pinks, and I was just going, wee! You want to hit me? This guy turns into 2 guys. What? You want to hit that guy? That guy just disappears.
Remember how you killed that guy? Now he's back.
And now behind you, there's a thing that is full of teeth. Don't worry about it.
It could even say genuinely more, and it is a spawn.
Well, yeah, it spawns out of nowhere with its mouth full of teeth. It sounds like a little scary bedtime story. But yeah, no, it was genuinely a list that I put together because I was like, I want to play something silly, and then it ended up being too silly. No one liked that. Literally, everyone's like, don't fucking bring this back. So yeah, that's what you've got to look forward to if you're up here in Glasgow. Just me dropping in with stupid lists that are just no fun for anyone. But that means I don't bring them to tournaments, so that's something. But speaking of, what are people considering playing? I mean, Toast,
I've been
you're
doing
doing...
entire blooming season on that.
Yes. Oh, that's true, actually. I forget that you guys do that.
We have
can
no
do
content,
that.
so we have to produce.
No, that's fair. But that's the thing. Toast, you're doing the Claws of Karnak
Claws of Karnak,
as the first one.
He's running the
and
gauntlet.
And yeah, you're doing the tried and tested get over here into the Deathbringer.
a little bit.
So yeah. So that's excellent. And
Well, that's the trap though, right? So it's but the idea is I'd actually never want to use Killer of Kings. My actual goal is to fake out Killer of Kings the whole time, and instead use Blood Boil exclusively.
I mean, Blood Boil. Okay, so the Realm Gore, my Realm Gore specifically, somewhere there behind me, behind the screen. Legendary, because it did Blood Boil to kill a skeleton. It also did weighted. Did Blood Boil to kill Dintelos, who was on 8 wounds with an exceptional roll. And then did an attack to kill a direwolf with crit hit.
Nice.
So I'm with you. That's how you do it. Ollie was furious, and Ollie was right to be furious, because that is an ass pull of epic proportions. But no, Blood Boil, if the dice goes your way, can do a stupendous amount of damage.
Yeah, so the idea behind it, so it came was as what if I just faked out Killer of Kings the whole time, and I was reminded of Etan joking, going, what if people just stopped blessing Vexmore, right? Yeah. And see if people still avoid Vexmore from muscle memory, right? And just fake them out. Like Vexmore can't, with one attack, can't do shit, right? Fake them out and have them just standing around, look menacing. And that's the idea with the Deathbringer, is put them very central somewhere and make people just stay the fuck away from where they want to be and never intend to kill Kings. That's the secret sauce of the list, I'm telling you.
See, I think that's a clever idea, because like the threat of something happening is usually game warping in itself, right? It makes your opponent do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Because something might happen. If it doesn't happen, then they basically reposition themselves out of the game. So yeah, that'll work.
It's sort of like I've done before with True Bloods, is putting True Bloods in sort of like weird positions. And netting them once. Go, I want to net this thing now. And they're like, that's really shit. But then actually the whole point was for that thing to then, if I don't get initiative, I've got no intention of like spending resources to win initiative. So if I win initiative, I'll net him again or whatever. If I'm Dominic, he is 100% wasting his whole turn to go and kill that True Blood. And I don't care, because I'm over here doing something else. Doing something more important. It's the distraction net. It's the layers of the layers of deception.
I'm allergic to True Bloods now. When I see a True Blood, it's like a cruiser missile. I'm like, you, come here. No.
You know, I still want to try.
You throw your net once.
You know, I still want to try, and I've been threatening to do it for ages, is this stupid double True Blood Skaven list.
Do it. Annoy everybody.
I might do it. It's so good. Demetrius, you never score it, I don't think?
I don't think so. So it's double True Blood, and which part is Skaven?
Double True Blood Scabic, and then the rest of the list is Storm Vermin with shields.
So you can poke from afar.
So I can. No, it's not that. They all use Bodyguard, so that your opponent can't kill the True Blood. It's a 10-man list as well, by the way. It's basically all toughness 5 and 10 wounds, also, by the way.
Wave upon wave of rats.
you never see it. Touch the scene.
I would remember this.
I've seen it. It's
I would remember this horribly. Yeah. I would. It would be seared into my mind. It's as it is now. It's just bringing all the unpleasant feelings. No, that I can see that. I can see that. That's like an extreme version of control, because it's
It
you
is.
control
It's all
where they
control.
go, and you
Mhm.
control what they kill.
Yep.
Okay. All
I
right.
played
I
against,
see
what
it.
was it? I think it was like double Fulmariid Crusher in testing. The Fulmarids got nowhere because they couldn't target the True Bloods in order to kill the True Bloods to begin with, which was really funny. And then Skavic is kind of this guided missile, and we know what Skavic does. Skavic's doing great.
Yeah.
But Skavic's even better when he can't be killed. Because he's got 10 toughness 5 wounds to fight bite. And unlike
Yeah.
normal Skaven lists, like you properly get to use their reaction, like crazy amounts.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like people who play Skaven, especially during the great Skaven resurgence,
Yeah.
when the Rat Ogres got
I'm
buffed,
glad that's finished.
I very rarely saw their reaction go off. I've seen it with you, but like other than that though, I've been in tournaments playing against Skaven and just have not seen them pull their reaction. I'm like, why?
Yeah, the
This
reaction
is a perfect time to react. I'm not
fantastic.
going to tell you to do that, but you absolutely should. It seemed like it was an element of that era of Skaven that was overlooked just by newer players because they were so on board the Rat Ogre
Yeah,
train.
there was so much strength in the rest of the list. You kind of just said, sod it, I'm not even going to mess around with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I built the list. The list is there. It's ready.
Yeah. I'm always very desperate to use the similar one that the Iron Joes have.
But that
Like
one's
the
the
reaction.
opposite, right?
They have Get Stuck In, which is like if someone moves within 3 of you, then you pick something friendly within 3 of you to move it in, but it needs standing engagement. That's the thing. It's the fact that it needs standing engagement that just kind of means that it's always so rare that something moves within 3 of you that is also within 4 of something else. Because you don't have a lot of guys, so they're usually quite spread out.
You need a big warband. The whole reason the Skaven warband works with that reaction is that the warband's big, so you get to buddy up with people.
But also, your reaction is actually way more powerful because you get to move 6 inches, whilst Iron Joes are always capped to 3, I believe. Even on their like big pig boys, they're still capped to 3 inches move.
Yeah.
So very slow.
And it's also like when you have like 7 models, an Ard Boy, a move 3 on an Ard Boy isn't like something you can really willy-nilly just use. Whereas if you have like 10 rats and it's a clan rat and it goes, yeah, sure, whatever. Get the big guy in. That's like actual value, whereas the other way around, not as much. Okay, so now I feel suitably terrified.
Did I mention that the Stormvermin are all range 2? 2/4 is their profile.
What do you mean 2/4?
2/4.
It's 2/4 damage.
Yeah, 2/4 damage. Yeah.
What's the first 2 bits?
Oh, it's like a 2/2/2/4 range 2. Oh no, not 2. Sorry, strength 3, 2 attacks at 2/4 damage, but it's all at range 2, right? So it basically always stays out of range, and you can never attack them. But if you ever get into the position where a Stormvermin has to attack you twice, it is swinging with 4 attacks.
Yeah, it can do.
Stormvermin are wonderful. Stormvermin are wonderful. People sleep on Stormvermin so much.
Skaven as a whole, like the really drop once Rat Ogres got nerfed, they dropped right off, and they weren't even nerfed that hard. Like they're still great.
Well, I was gonna say it wasn't even the biggest. The Rat Ogres weren't even the biggest strength of Skaven, as we saw from the list that you ran. Warhammer World. Like that was just no Rat Ogres.
List. It wasn't Warhammer World. It was a Bristol, one of the Bristol events.
Oh yes, yeah.
Was it Southampton?
Southampton, yes.
Yeah.
So I ran like 3 different Skaven lists, right? Just like tweaking them. But that Southampton is the final version.
The first one was the it was the one with the advanced rat ogres, the other ones.
Oh yeah, so the first one was the one with the Storm Fiend. The second
Yeah.
one was the one with the shooting rat ogre, and the third one was the one with no rat ogres.
Daring to run no rat ogres in rat ogre meta.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should run Skaven.
Run it.
Skaven
They're
are
cool.
fun.
It's not 10 man, it's 9 man, unfortunately. So I lied in that regard. But this is what it is. There's the list for you guys to see.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Oh, it's so good. I love it.
Yeah, so something that I wanted to mention. I mean, my potential. So I've been really playing a lot of Dark Oath, trying to make it work, and it just doesn't. No, it doesn't work in the way that I like to play the game.
No.
I think that there's
Yeah.
something there. I think that there's something there with like sacrificing your pieces to get more doubles, to get everyone blessed up, get everyone oath and stuff like that. But you run out of pieces way too fast. And then even when you bless everything up, like you need an opponent that you can kill. So anything with a high toughness goes right out the window. And Warcry Tanari is great, but you just miss the oomph. So there's a list.
The engine's too slow.
Yeah.
Because you'll set up the whole blessing thing on turn 1. You won't get the kill till turn 3. You won't get till turn 2 at the earliest, probably. You won't get the benefit till turn 3, and that has half the game gone. Yeah. That's assuming you can actually make use of the benefit in turn 3 effectively. And it's like, man, the battle trait needs to lead a battle trait, and the battle trait needs to basically activate their engine earlier, like in the pre-game. One guy gets to get blessed on pre-game, so if they get a kill on turn 1 or turn 2 or whatever, on turn 1 for example with like Singri, you're buffed earlier so she has more of an impact, because currently she's just not as interesting without the buff. She's fine without it, but like you get the idea, right? Like
I would even do an entire I know what you mean. I think the only one that I found that is kind of, I don't want to say half decent, but like it's one that me and Badger like alternating playing here and there, which is the Double War Queen. And Badger plays it with the Fomoroid, and then just bunch of mooks. I think it's an 8-man. And I think the Myrmidon would go better, just on aesthetics, really. But yeah, I don't know. They look really good. I've painted them, and I've gone for like a yellow color because I wanted them kind of undivided, so I didn't want any colors that could mark them. And I've done a really nice proxy for Tanari. I got the Chaos Marauders from the old world, the new ones, and they're excellent. Really nice model. But yeah, that's I was playing around with that, and then I played the game of Iron Jaws, and I went, I miss my boys. And it worked out. But the other one that's kind of going around in my mind is Short Boys. But the bespoke Short Boys, the Flames. Oh, no, Flame Seekers.
the Fire Slayers. The
Fire Slayers. Yeah.
The Compendium guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one of their main issues were that they were dying really easily. And in this new meta where everything lasts a little bit longer, I think they might be in a slightly better spot.
I mean, T5 65 wound, sorry, 65 point 12 wound chaff is, it's good. that hard to shift.
Yeah,
right?
it's decent. And also when that can go from moving 6 to moving 9, 10 with a double.
Yeah, because if they're all in faction, they'll get a +1 to their move from using an ability. So they'll get their 6 inches +3/+1.
So it's good stuff. I think it has potential. I think it's just an excuse for me to paint some Fire Slayers, but I don't see a problem with that. I've been painting like a demon this year, so I'm on my miniatures challenge. I'm already on 39, and I have another 30 almost ready. So
Demetrius is single-handedly holding up Games Workshop's 1 million miniature challenge.
You know what? Well, last year I was really struggling to get to painting, and I redid my space. And I might be doing live streams, actually. I might do some, so since I'm gonna be painting, and very similar to when you were doing your live streams painting all the terrain for UK Games Expo last year. And with the new setup that I have, like, I think it might be fun to see me struggle. So having little hobby streams as we're getting closer to stuff, because I think it gives also a chance and an opportunity to people to kind of ask some questions, and if they're interested in the events, just kind of come in and have a chat so they know what they're signing up for. So yeah, keep an eye out for that as well. So first of all, thanks for making it to the end. I've been Lord Phylax.
He has.
With my esteemed colleagues. Oh, you're not going to say your names, okay?
I don't know what's been. You're like this.
But that's very true.
You're obviously beckoning towards.
Tell you what. Actually, I'll do it again. First of all, big thank you if you made it all the way to the end.
Brilliant.
It's always appreciated. Comment below. First of all, give us your questions. Give us things that you want us to answer.
That's the thing.
That's something, yeah. So we very often have these discussions and we go down like low paths, but it would be interesting to see what you want us to talk about. So yeah, put your questions down below and put your observations. Tell me how much you're going to enjoy UK Games Expo, or your reasons for not coming and making me really sad. And yeah, just let us know. But throughout all, I've been Lord Phylax. We're in the channel of...
Is it me now? What?
It is you. We are on your channel. Yes.
Well, yeah, hello. I've been War Games on Toast from War Games on Toast.
The last person.
Yeah, my time from Off Meta Musings. Finally on Off Meta Musings. I do stuff with these guys. It's a lot of fun.
It's usually far more organized on his channel too.
But this is how we're organized on my channel. So yeah. 10 episodes in for Wild Dice, and we still have not improved.
Nope. Not even
this is us improving. Maybe we are
not improve on perfection.
Exactly.
Thank
you, everybody.
the best of some of the Warcry podcasts, and by some I mean just this one. Do not bring any others in. The comparison will sink us. But yes, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one, which isn't going to be in 3 months, by the way. It's going to be.
We're going to do something. We'll get back
on. But yeah, see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Oh yes, no wait, roll more dice. I had that. Roll more dice. Go to more events. Play more Warcry. Have more fun. Yes, that's. I wanted to have that in.
No. Which was died? Or why died?